So this is the new equipment section, and the way we've laid it out is using equipment categories and equipment kinds. So what you do is create a category for each type you have, and that might be things like climbing equipment, safety equipment, medical equipment, whatever your different equipment might be vehicles, buildings, that kind of stuff. Once you've created a category, you can click into the category and create kinds. So the kinds of equipment that a safety equipment might have, for example, would be a safety rope. So we can quickly add that. It's reusable. Whereas the other thing we could do is add a kind of equipment that was a once-off disposable supply, such as a band-aid, a glove, anything that you could only use once. Again, a casualty strap, that's reusable, and we add it. So we're starting to add kinds of equipment. We've still no equipment added. You can see each has a number of 0. Here's a disposable supply. So let's say chemical glove. Something that once we've used it, we have to dispose of. Okay, excellent. We've got those set up. Now we go into each of these. Let's take a look in safety rope. And we've no items of this kind of equipment yet. So let's add an item. We give it a unique reference number. The system automatically calculates this. That's it. So we can press quick add or create item. Create item lets us give more details. So there's 4 status levels we can have: current, retired, lost, or wish list. We can say if the item is critical or not, and that will do things like alert us. And then we pick the brand and pick the model. Okay, there's no models here. Let's add the correct model. So this is a dynamic 10 centimeter rope. Then we put in the weight. Again, you can set this as metric and it'll be in kilograms for you. And we set a value in dollars, and you can set any currency you wish. So there's our model created. You can see now we've got a 10 centimeter dynamic rope. And we can create a funding source. So a funding source lets you track your spend for different grants, donations, awards. We can create a location. So a location lets us add the object into different areas. We can leave notes, and we can set an expiry. So expires on this date, or after 300 hours use, or after using, let's say, 10 times. So we'll leave that blank. So what we do here is press save changes and we're away. And here's our item of equipment. So you can see now in the kind of equipment safety rope, we've got one with this reference number. And we can duplicate that if we've got multiple. So let's add 5 duplicates. And now when we go back, we should have 6 safety ropes. You can see on the right, we've got inspections and maintenance and wish list of this kind. We'll look at that later. So where are they located? We can see here, they're all located in the 4x4. And you can see each of their unique reference numbers. We can knock it out of service if it got damaged. And we can see things like total weights. If it had contents, we'd see a summation of all the weights. And we can see every time it's been serviced or repaired. Into locations, and we can mark down through each of the levels and see the contents weight. So let's jump here into the garage and into the Jeep, the 4x4, and here we can see we've got £30 of ropes and gloves. Let's jump into the category. We can see here we've got our supplies, chemical gloves, and our safety ropes. And we can see that one is unserviceable. Okay, let's jump through to checklists. Checklists let you create a deployment list, really, or for whatever use you want to go with. Here we'll create one for a hurricane response, and this could be anything. This could be a stretcher recovery, this could be a type of fire, domestic fire. And then what you can do is select all the equipment that you'll bring to that. So fire together a checklist. We'll have 4 of these. Let's take some gloves as well. We'll take some of them, and you piece together your list, and what it will do is check that you have all the equipment you need. So this could be a list of required elements to be compliant, and you can see here the quantities required and the all the totals. So we'll jump next into supply levels. Supply levels will allow you to track each element of your disposable supplies, and you can set a requirement level. So let's say we only need 300 medical gloves, and we need 1 of our chemical gloves. And what you'll see here then is how many you have required and how many are in stock. Right across your team, doesn't matter the location. Okay, let's jump into inspections. So here you can create inspections which will proactively alert you by email when you set them up. So let's say a safety rope inspection. Let's add that. There we go. Let's click into that, and we can update its details. We can add a set of instructions. Each line you type an instruction on will get numbered. We then need to select what it applies to. So this is going to apply to every safety rope. We're going to check it every 3 months, but it could be weeks or days or years. And the next inspection date. And if that's active and running, and there we go. Our inspections have been automatically created. And this lets us pick good. And we can leave a little comment and save it as a template. So mark as good. Next one, mark as good. The second button in is a to monitor button, so this might be that you weren't completely happy about the result, so keep an eye on it. And next one, yeah, well, to monitor again, we've got our template saved, and this one to repair, so this will automatically create a repair for the item. We can pick the reasoning, progress, repair cost. That's free, we're just cutting a bit off, and mark it unserviceable, and there we go. And finally then we can reject an item, and this will retire it and take it out of service. So here we can see the results of our inspection. And jumping into repairs, here we can see all the repairs that need to be done to the equipment. Here's the one we just created. I can assign it to somebody or add it to my own repairs. Once I add it, I can mark it as completed. Once done, it'll drop the item back operational, and we can see here again it's back in service. Finally, the funding tab allows you to track what spend is on which grant, award or donation. You can set a fund value and it will track how you use that, how you spend it. So that is a very quick overview of the equipment module. You can see after 10 minutes here, there's still a lot more to go. There's a lot of detail here on the right side menu. We can do all sorts of exports to Excel, to PDF. We can attach documents, we can add images, we can create a profile photo of each piece of equipment. Lots we can do. So that's a quick overview. I hope that's useful. If you'd like any help with your equipment module, just contact support at decisionsforheroes.com. Great. Thank you very much.